Everyone, in today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can quickly and easily sell old seven-figure products in a completely new way with little to no effort. Let's go. Step number one, find saturated products. Again, just like my last video, I recommend going to watch it. It's at the end of this as well. It's very easy to do to find saturated products. Everyone loves them. I know I do. There's Google product research video there. There's the Big Spy free tool, which is amazing. Drop Point, I'll show you that in a second. And Salesforce as well. Just between these four methods, you should have plenty. Then again, there's like Facebook newsfeed, there's Instagram, there's Pinterest, there's YouTube. There is a butt ton of ways to find these products. It is not hard to find a saturated product, hence why this is such a good strategy. Let me just show you a quick example of exactly what I mean. Alright, so I'm in Drop Point just to show you a quick example. Okay, for those wondering, this is a paid tool. It's literally $4 a month. Okay, there's a link down below if you are interested in that. All I do is shop now, all types, image and videos. Images still work very well, so don't worry about that. And just a minimum 1,000 comments. And I mean, you can go like, you know, a million. Is that a million? 100,000, that's a million. And you can go, you know, like a million search volume. Videos, watches, whatever, video views, and you can see tons of products. Okay, we all know these products. They're not hard to find, honestly. I wouldn't sell that one though, for obvious reasons. And you can sell these. Okay, guys, choose these, find them, and there's the links and everything. That's all you need to do to find these, and you're off to a great start to then start marketing these. So I should add that this is for both general store and niche store. Okay, obviously if you're running specific products, use broad keywords up here. All right, very, very important. Use broad keywords. So dog, cat, baby, bird, whatever. Okay, so use broad words just to narrow it down, because again, we're trying to find saturated products and market them on a different way, so that you can get sales quickly and easy, because there's a reason why they've sold so well. So we just need to take advantage of that. Let's move into the next. Step number two, learn how to set up your store using for shopping there. Okay, that is a Google video, but as I said in last video, Google and Bing is very similar. The same as also how I can teach YouTube ads. If you're interested in YouTube ads, just comment down below. On that, I'll be providing a number of suggestions based on what you guys want. There's also my free Google course. That is an in-depth, really, really good course. I'm really proud of that. It took me a long time to put that together. That's going to teach you how to use the search network. It's all relative. It's going to teach you about keywords. Remember, we're on a search engine, being keywords. The more you know, the better. And also my latest Google one. All right, that's going to give you a strategy to use for Google. That's going to teach you more as well. So pro tip, all right. I didn't know this until just recently. Again, Bing ads and Yahoo ads are much the same. Now, I'd love to make a Yahoo ads one. I thought it was a separate marketing one, but Yahoo and Bing are essentially now combined. Their marketing, they do some sort of revenue share, and it's called now technically Microsoft advertising. The same way Google AdWords used to be called Google AdWords, now it's Google Ads. They've now named it from Bing Ads to Microsoft Advertising. Okay, just fun little fact for you right there. Next, you need to make a Bing ad account. And I forgot to put the URL. I apologize for that. Don't worry, I'll put it in here. But if worst case, type create Bing Ads account or create Microsoft Advertising account. Set up your account and set up your billing. Go through the next. Anyone can do that. I don't need to show that. You can do that. Next, you're going to want to set up your merchant center. Okay, in order to set up your merchant center, you need to there's two methods to set up your merchant center. The one that I recommend is Webmaster Tools, because it helps with SEO down the line. So you can submit your sitemap.xml. I'm not going to get into that. That's a very technical thing. Or your UET tag, which is your universal event tracking tag. Basically, that is your conversion tracking tag, the same as Facebook, the same as Google, in a different fashion. If you want to know about how to implement that, ask. That's something that's more going to be in my course. I'll be honest, it's pretty advanced, and I want to give that to my course students because it's a really advanced method. But set up the webmaster tools, and to set up, once you set up your webmaster tools, you need to verify it. The same as, that's why I suggest watching the Google videos, is you just need to copy your meta tag into your theme.liquid. Okay, so if you're not code friendly, that's fine. I'll just get a web developer, I'd recommend, but it's not hard. You just, in your theme.liquid, underneath you can do it at the top body tag, so in brackets, okay, just copy it under there, give it about 5 minutes. The reason I say that is Google is nearly instantaneous with crawling, it's a term. With Bing, it can take up to 5 minutes. So try it. If it doesn't work, just give it 5 minutes and it'll work. As long as you copied it in your theme liquid, for any theme, it'll then verify, okay? So that's really, really important. So I'm gonna just jump into Bing now and show you a little bit more about it. So we're in Bing. Just to show you, all I did was I was under Tools, Microsoft Merchant Center, okay? There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not gonna get into that today. But you've got your store info. So you can give your store a name. So, you know, I love dogs. Your validation method is via the webmaster tools. Okay, so you should have already authenticated your webmaster tools. As I said, just type in Bing webmaster tools. Go through the prompts. It's going to ask you to put in your website. Just put in your website domain. So www.dogs.com. And then verify it via your meta tag. And then you can come back here and it'll pick it up, and you'll be able to then, as long as you use the same email account, okay? So general tip, make sure if you're using support@dogs.com for your Bing ads, make sure you use support@dogs.com for your webmaster tools, okay? So then it picks it up automatically. Then all you need to do is fill out these fields. Make sure that you're SSL compliant. Store description can be anything. Your destination URL, that'll pick that up from your webmaster tools. Your store name is just your store name. It's just whatever, you can call it that, but dogs, okay? And then just put in your personal details down below, and that's all you need to do. Really important you keep in mind. Once you do that, it's going to take a few days for it to verify. But that's all you pretty much need to do. If you want more stuff on Bing ads, just comment that stuff down below as well. We've still got more steps in this process that I'll be teaching you in today's lesson. Step number 3. Push your catalog to Bing ads. Okay, so this is why I recommend watching those other videos. You got an hour and a half to 2 hours of content there. Really, really important that you watch that. It'll really help you make a lot of sense of this. Now you can easily push your entire catalog using the Google Shopping Feed app. That is entirely free in addition to what you're already paying. Okay, it starts at $4 a month, and then it goes up incrementally, but it's absolutely nothing compared to the amount of time it saves you. Please, again, keep in mind that it's going to take 3 to 7 days for your Merchant Center account to be approved, if it is. Obviously, things that aren't going to be approved are, stores around various forms of violence, sexually explicit material, so on and so forth. But we're just general dropshipping stores or general niche stores, then that is perfectly fine. So don't get worried. Just leave it for 7 days. Well, not 7 days, but check maybe once every couple of days, and then you'll be fine. Okay, make sure as well, once they are approved, that you check the individual products. Some of them are going to be individually disapproved, the same as with Google for various reasons. Make sure you check that so that you can market to them. Like I, for instance, on Google, have a number of products that for no reason were disapproved. You can put in a manual request, they get reviewed, and then it's fixed. Okay, so keep that in mind, because you want to market your whole catalog, not 20% of it, and be like, why aren't I getting impressions and that? So before anyone asks me about that, please just check that. If you have any questions about that, just ask down below. But aside from that, I'm just going to show you the app just so people know exactly what app I'm referring to. So firstly, sorry, I tell a lie. It's $4.99 a month. I am not an affiliate for this at all, for those wondering. It's just a genuinely great app. You can see it's nearly got 800 reviews with a 4.9 star rating. It is fantastic. You will absolutely love it. It's going to save you so much time. You can push your Bing catalog, your Google Shopping, and even your Facebook one. I'm considering using the Facebook one. Their support is tremendously good. You can just see all the reviews down here. You can see how it increases, so up over 500 products, and that means including variants, $9, nothing. Okay, These people are absolute guns, and I highly recommend, if you're serious about Google and shopping, this is definitely the product for you. It's really going to save you a lot of headache. All right, so I just wanted to show you that Google Shopping Feed app. All right, so let's move on to the final step. All right, so now that we've made our merchant and we've got everything integrated, our tracking set up. Again, if you want more info on tracking, just ask down below. But my students, you'll be expecting more about that soon. So you want to import your Google ads into Bing ads / Yahoo ads, whatever. So up the top, we're going to find the option. It's probably just easier to just show you this. And I'm going to show you actually one of my ad accounts that did really well. I made a lot of mistakes in this as well. So please don't bite my head off. I'm just being perfectly transparent with this so that you don't make the same mistake that I do, okay? Or that I have, sorry. And also, I should just add quickly, if you want a video on remarketing as well on Google at this stage, just comment that down below. I'm trying to tally up what are the most popular comments. Based on what are the most popular comments determines what sort of videos come next. And set the budget to $50 a day. Okay, don't be worried by this. Bing, unless you're doing, like, especially shopping, it's going to take a number of days. It doesn't have the search traffic Google does. You're not going to spend that. Don't be worried by that. Okay, and even if you do, the traffic is dirt cheap, and you're going to see this in a moment. Now, again, I recommend the same as last video. If you find thematically themed related keywords, being, you know, dog collar or buy dog collar, then you're onto a certain type of niche type of keywords. Make collections around it. SCAG campaign, single keyword ad group, is an extremely powerful way to further scale your marketing past just using the shopping aspect of these platforms. So let me just show you an overview of how you import from Google Ads. It really is so easy. You're not going to have any problems with it whatsoever. All right, so this part is super easy. Okay, so you can see here, you just sign into your Google account. Obviously, you're going to have a Google account, right? And it's going to say what ad account it's being bound to. Obviously, I'm hiding that for privacy purposes. Sign into the account. You choose the ad account, okay? Because remember, we're signing into your Gmail or Google account and then into the individual ad account. You then choose your campaigns and ad groups. Just choose your whole campaign. Most of you probably aren't going to have many campaigns, and that's fine. So just choose your campaigns. Import it's going to have some options. The schedule import, so you can actually schedule it daily. In fact, that's something I would recommend because it allows you then to automate doing this, where you're, think of it like this. I think this is cool. So you find a saturated product, you list it on your store, you optimize it, set up a unique description, the unique product. The Google Shopping Feed app is going to automatically update your catalog both on Google and Bing and even Facebook, okay, accordingly. You do nothing, all right? It's all automated. Then Bing is going to integrate with Google on a whatever frequency basis you set, and then it's going to import accordingly. So you're going to be basically doubling your exposure with no additional work at all. All right, and Bing is completely, or Microsoft advertising, is completely unsaturated. And it's going to give you a summary. You can also have a look at your import schedule and history from here. That's all you do, all right? And I would recommend setting it once a day. Don't do it multiple times. You only need to do it once a day, okay? Once a day scheduled at midnight. That's what I do. I would recommend that you do the same. Lastly, as a bit of extra icing on the cake, I'm going to show you a little bit about this ad account and actually just what I mean by when I say how cheap this really is. As I said, I made mistakes, so you're going to be like, but you're going to get the idea. So let me show you. All right, so as thank you for watching the whole video, here you go. This is in the ad account. Obviously, I have to hide some parts. But what I'm trying to represent here, or illustrate, I should say, sorry, is again, this was in a stage where I was still learning a lot more about Google and Bing to begin with, making a lot of mistakes. You can see most of the campaigns are shopping. They're all paused now. This top one was a brand search that I made a mistake of. I shouldn't have spent that much, but it still had 109 conversions with 3,500. Now, it's actually more than that. This is what I mean by, if you want to learn more about your UET tag, is super important to understand how to set it up properly, because it requires more coding than Google up front. It is a bit of a pain. What happened is that I set the value at $35. And I believe that should correlate to what's there. $35 if it doesn't pick up a dynamic value, which was my fault. So as a result, it was actually very inaccurate. You can see the CTR is actually really good. The impressions was really high because it wasn't set up properly as a brand search. That was completely my mistake. I basically set up cold traffic, but it still did really well. If I was to do it now, I would optimize this and make a lot more money from it. And I was doing auto target CPA. I'm not going to get into that today. Moving on. What I wanted to at least show you was, now, when I had a look at my Google Analytics, this was actually, I think, about 6,000. As I said, the data isn't entirely accurate. You need to have dynamic updates. Otherwise, it's going to be inaccurate. But what I wanted to more show you is, even with these mistakes, I had an average CTR of 3.5%. Now, keep in mind, I barely did anything on a daily basis. This was a learning. I was learning. I was making a lot of mistakes, and I still was able to get 3.5%. But look at this, average CPC of 54 cents. Okay, now as I said, making mistakes. I didn't know what I was doing. Just terrible, and I did well. Now, this is the Bing shopping campaign, as you can see here, the main one. And you can see that it has 2.24%, 21 cent CPC. Okay, please keep in mind that this is to United States traffic. All right, now this is just purely to United States traffic. I had 151 spent for 19 conversions. All right, so this was actually super profitable, even with the 35. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to double check now. So if we go 151 times, 19 times 35. No, okay, so it didn't pick it all up properly. Anyway, so you get the point there that the average order value, whatever it was, but like if I was looking back, I'd be like, oh man, what was I doing? You know, I tried dynamic search that, you know, didn't even spend. But you can see here I had I labeled this as forgotten name product. I just forgot what its name was, but it was cool. Anyway, and you can see that I had spent $7 for one conversion, okay, with a conversion rate of that. And you can see that I had this other product, 10% conversion rate. All right, so I was doing really well, all right, but I made mistakes. But you can see how cheap this is. I'm not talking crap when I say this. You're learning legitimate course grade strategies, and to be arrogant, you're welcome. But you can see, look at that high CTR, very cheap CPC, and I wasn't even really retargeting because I didn't know retargeting that well. Hence why you should learn more about retargeting. Okay, guys, so if you're interested in stuff like retargeting as well, whether it's on Google or YouTube, and even Bing, then just comment that down below, guys. I'm really trying to get that feedback. So you can see here the point of what I'm showing anyway. Now, these products were trending products, okay? Be perfectly honest. This was a while back, but the exact same methodology applies now. All right, and you can see that still had 157,000 impressions, all right, and a lot of clicks, and I wasn't remarketing. That could have easily been a lot more, a lot better. I could have, if I was remarketing, could have gotten that 3,000 spend and made, you know, 8,000-9,000 back, easy, okay? This is why Bing is so powerful, and I'll be honest, I wasn't even using its full potential. All right, it is completely untapped, completely unsaturated. It's going to be like that for a long time, but I absolutely love it. This strategy is going to teach you exactly pretty much what you need to do to get started on Bing with little to no work, selling extremely desired products that are going to get you clicks, going to get you sales. All right, so I hope this has been helpful for you regardless. And that concludes today's video on how to sell old 7-figure saturated products quickly and easily, a proven strategy that you can do as well. It took me a long time to put this video together, so I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell so when I release another video, you get updated straight away. Tell me down below what videos you want to see, okay? So Google ad hacks, Bing hacks, Google remarketing, YouTube ads, okay? Tell me that down below, and also comment crush it to go in the chance to win a 30-minute call announced in the next video. And congratulations on that note to Taylor Faisal. I'm sorry, my English. I'm so sorry. No offense. Anyway, there's the links there for some product research tools. Again, to subscribe, join my mastermind group. There's plenty of lovely people in that group. I absolutely love that group. Very active group. There's also some further information to help you guys with different playlists and all of that as well. That's going to help build your knowledge. Okay, guys, I have over 150 videos on my channel that's designed to help you. Okay, very specific strategies, very specific ways to do it. So I'd recommend you go and watch it. It's all free. It's all yours. Okay, guys. All right. Now, lastly, as well, again, if you want a quality private supplier, just give me a bell. Hit me on Instagram, and a graphic designer. Like I have, they're both small time individuals that really know their stuff, and I've been really fortunate to work with them. So I really want to help them out as well, and it helps you out. Okay. So lastly, I just wanted to add a couple of people have been messaging me. Yes, I'm going to be updating my course this week. Again, I'll be updating it more on some more Facebook ad hacks and then Google. I'm still working on YouTube and Bing. So there's a lot of videos. I just don't find a huge amount of time. So I'm going to be perfectly honest, guys. I can only do about 2 videos a week at the moment. Hence why I'm trying to get good ideas on what you guys want, need, desire. Because I've just been really busy with my, I do have a life. Try to anyway. And also, trying to build my brand and stuff. So it's I've got a lot of things on as well. So I appreciate your patience and understanding in all of this. I do try and provide you quality content. Okay, if you really want a step-by-step, I would just seriously recommend my course. I'm not going to promote it any more than that. It's up to you entirely. Otherwise, just engage with me down below so I can help to make content that's going to help you anyway. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you take care, and goodbye.